Alright, just got out of the shower. Got back from the range, short game, long game, putting. You know what the best thing about 2022 is? The fact that I can just go online and order weed now, and it gets delivered to my door. Or I can just go pick it up down the road, legally. I just go on a website, now that I have my card. It's awesome. I get low. I go, oh no, I better get online. It's awesome. Menus? Pwah. Genius, whoever came up with the app for that. $1 billion company. Industry for sure. I just put it in a cart. Whatever I want. A little bit of bud, a little bit of oil, a little bit of carrots. Boom. Put it in the cart. Order. Have it within a half hour. Should be 30 minutes or less and it's free, but can't do that. So, gonna get on there and order a few different things, probably 4 different strains at least. Get myself an indica, sativa. Need one to put me to sleep at night, one that I can smoke during the day. It won't put me to sleep, make me active, things like that. So that's what we're gonna do. And actually, I've seen a lot of controversy online about the glow carts, which it's on the site, so I'm gonna get them. Do a review, maybe even green out. We'll see. I don't know. Greening out to me is something that happens to somebody that has a chemical imbalance, and those people just shouldn't smoke. But it's weird because it happens to them very randomly. I knew a girl growing up. I actually dated her, and fucking every 10, 15 times she'd smoke, she'd green out. Like literally, and it wouldn't be after just one hit. She'd get 2, 3, 4 deep. Sometimes there'd only be one, but most of the time she'd be smoking a bong. And we'd get a few in, and all of a sudden, I'd just see it. Her eyes would roll in the back of her head. She'd go limp, just fall out, literally. No season, nothing like that. Just eyes roll in the back of your head and faint. Boom. One time I seen her fall 3 flights of stairs. Hey, she smacked her head so hard on those stairs and started sliding down. Thank God I was in front of her because I stopped her. Otherwise, she would have gone down 3 flights. But instead, she only smacked her head on probably 3 or 4 of them. And so, one time she was at her job and we smoked right before, dropped her off. Thought everything was good, took off, and then I got a call that she's in the hospital. She fell out at work. She was in work, clocked in, got up, took an order. Then all of a sudden, eyes rolled in the back of her head, and she boom, hit the side of the counter. Fucked her shit up. So I don't know why she kept smoking, because that kept happening to her, but she did. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna get those gold carts, see what they're about. I've never had one before. I've smoked a lot of other carts. Almost any brand you can think of. except for those danks. Thank God I never smoked those danks. Because I heard a lot of bad shit going on with them. But I heard a lot of bad shit about the glows too. But I think there's a lot of copycats out there. But as long as you stay with a good, reputable vendor and or dispensary, then you're good. The only difference between the dispensary and the vendor is the street. One gets delivered right to me, and the other one I gotta go get. Drive down the road to the dispensary. But I can still order them both ahead of time, have everything there ready for me. Boom, just go in, pick it up. Or if I feel like going through a stroll, I go to the dispensary, go in there, chat it up, ask them what their best shit is, yada yada yada, based on what I need for anxiety or depression or PTSD or pain. So I don't know. I don't know if everyone can do that, but I can do that. So, yeah, I think that's it. The coolest thing about 2022. For sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's in the bag? What's in my bag? Because I gotta clean my clubs anyways, so I'm gonna show you guys what's in my bag. As I clean my clubs. Proper way to clean your clubs. Remember, FTDS. Fuck the dumb shit. If I can get 1,000 subscribers. Well, matter of fact, for the glows, the minimum amount I can get is probably 10. So I'll just give them away. They're definitely not for sale. But if everything goes good and I get 1,000 subscribers, and my lawyer says it's okay, I guess I should probably check with that, make sure it's not illegal and shit. But yeah, if everything goes good and I don't green out and they're okay, maybe I'll try to send one of them to a lab. I wonder how much that costs. Yeah, so I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna send one to a lab, and if everything goes good and I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll give the other 8 away. So subscribe. Find out. I'm gonna go and see if I can get it tested first, and I'm gonna test it and make sure it's safe. I've seen a lot of bad videos out there on the glows, so I'm very curious. But anyway, so we'll start at the bottom of my bag. We have this is my putter, Top Flight Gamer, number 4. I'm not really sure what that is. Like I said, I haven't been fitted. I just went into Dick's. I tried a few of them. And this is the one that I was making the most on, felt the most comfortable, and so yeah, I went with it for a few different reasons. Like I said, the way it felt, the way I putted with it. I like the fatter grip. It just felt more natural. So yeah, nothing special. I don't know. This is the only putter I've ever seen with this polyurethane, and I don't know if it helps or hurts. What do you think? Because like I said, I'm going to go get fitted for a putter soon-ish. That's the next goal. First driver, then putter. Because I do good with this putter, so I don't think there's any reason to change it right now. So yeah, that's that for the putter. Steel shaft. Soft urethane insert, which is that. Does it help or hurt? I don't know. But next in line we have my chipper. Top Flight Gamer Tour chipper. I found this on the same day. It was there. Took a few chips with it. Felt good. I think one of them even went in. I was like, yep, gotta have it. So it's funny, Mark Crossman talked about it. I think Callaway, or maybe it was Ping, or Cobra. No, I think it was Cobra. Cobra came out with a new chipper that's supposedly so accurate and really nice, and so I may end up going to that here down the road once I first get my iron. First get my driver, because I already got my irons. So my driver, then my putter. Then I might start doing things like the chipping wedge, sand wedge, my 3, my 5 wood. Yeah, because those are from an old set. Matter of fact, if I get 1,000 subscribers, my Stratas are part of that men's set that you're gonna get. So, yeah, and they've worked good for me, so they should work good for you. It'll just push me to have to get them faster, I guess. So I may end up doing my 3 and my 5 wood before I do my putter and my sand wedge, but we'll see. Because my irons, I got pitching wedge 9, 8, 7, 6 all the way down to my 4. Try to get the most for my money, and also what felt good, and that's what they fitted me for, was the Clevelands, so that's what I got. Mine was even a special case because of the way I swing, I guess, at the time, or whatever. The guy cut each one of my shafts an inch down, every one of them, from the pitching wedge right down, so my pitching wedge is as small as my sand wedge, if not smaller, actually, which is crazy. Yeah, my pitching wedge is actually smaller in size by that much. The inch that he cut off. So, let me know if that helps or hurts me, because maybe I'll go get fitted again with my Clevelands, but with a different shaft. I mean, it would suck to waste all that money on the shafts, but if him cutting that inch off actually hurts me, I don't know. I need to get in there. I'm gonna go into like a flight scope or a whatever you call them, and get my numbers down and see where all my clubs are at, and see what my swing speed and attack and everything, and see if they think that the clubs are good. So that's one of the next steps. Like I said, I just got a coach today. Waiting for our first coaching session, but we'll see how that goes. Go from there. So, yeah, my sand wedge, next in line after the chipper, is one my girl got me a while back, and I just loved it, and I've used it ever since. It's a 56 degree Pine Meadow. It says for 70 yards or less, which is pretty much true for me. I mean, I can definitely hit it 100 yards with it, but there's definitely a gap in between this sand wedge, my 56, and my pitching wedge, which I need to figure out the degree on that, see if that's helping me or hurting me. I'm pretty sure it's hurting me, but I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. Sorry it's taking so long to show you each club, but I am actually cleaning them as we go, so, because I went out and it fucking poured all day today, like poured. Rain down. It rained down so hard. Technical difficulties. I gotta close my shoes. Got some shoes for sale. Not really though, I ain't putting them online for sale. Some kids and some adults. Shit. Matter of fact, if I get 1,000 subscribers and they comment that they prefer shoes over the clubs, I could do that as well. I could give away the shoes. Yeah. So, putter, chipper, sand wedge. Now, onto my pitching wedge. It is a Cleveland Turbo Launcher HB. I really like this club. I like all the Clevelands. The only thing I don't like is the blacked out area on the back. I think it looks kind of corny. But I wasn't going there for looks. I was going there for what the guy told me would work the best for my game and bring my score down. So I did not go in there and biased in any way. I simply just wanted the best for, well, really, I wanted the best for my money, for the best price, and that would change my game the most. So I don't know. The guy kept me on the lower end because I told him I was worried about price. So I don't know if that actually came into play. If maybe there are better clubs fitted for me, but they're just more expensive, and the guy didn't bother showing me them. Which, I don't know, maybe someday, if I, if I get to college, like I want to go play golf, and one of the coaches down there or whatever tells me that they think I'd be better off going and getting fitted for some irons again, then I probably would do it. Invest in me and my playing, and then I should have the best outcome, I would say. We'll see. Alright. Pitching wedge. And, I'll try to figure out how to do a time lapse for you maybe through this, because obviously, like I said, pitching wedge through 9-iron. Jesus. Looks funny on the camera, but yeah, 9-iron all the way down to 4-iron are the Cleveland Turbo. See it on the back there, Cleveland, and they are the HB launchers. It's kind of like a very unique set of hybrids, I guess, is what everyone's saying. Oh god, I gotta shut off that light. It's killing me, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, but the people I've talked to that really play golf and are into it, that have, told me to get into it, are people that have said that this is basically a set of hybrids and they're ugly and they would never use them or play with them and whatever. But I know before I got fitted, I was barely shooting 90 if I did shoot 90, and so now I'm trying to break 90, and I even have, not in a full game, but on 9, I've got a 43 and a 42, but then I screwed it up on the front 9 or the back. Well, yeah, the 42 and the 43 were on the back 9, so I screwed up on the front 9, obviously, because I didn't beat 90. So, but since I've gotten these, I now know that it is possible. So that changed it for me. And 6 months ago, I was 230 pounds. My swing was awful. I put the videos up there. 6 months later, here we are, and I just weighed myself today. I'm 179.8 pounds, so 180. So I lost 50 pounds in 6 months. I think if I keep doing that, keep working out, keep practicing, in another 6 months, you should be seeing videos of me trying to break 80. Then the goal is, by 35, I should be trying out for the Corn Ferry. Maybe even before then if I can get my game in there. But, yeah, I want to go to golf college. And obviously take some other classes too. Some backup plan. Problem is I fucked up so much in the beginning of my life. couldn't get my head out of my ass that I dropped out, and it took me until 2019 to go back. I did not get my GED. I got my high school diploma because it was not good enough for me. So I said the plan is to go to college, but then I ended up having 3 children. And so here we are. I'm sick of killing myself every day, roofing and the extreme weather, and just having the craziest, hardest jobs, like selecting for CNS or just all this back-breaking, burning out work. That, most of the time I don't mind because it keeps me in shape and whatever, but it would be nice to do something that I love for a change and like. And so, at the very least, I think if I go to golf school, college, whatever it is, I could be a coach after, or it'd be awesome to own my own, like Brentwood out here. They got north and a south 18, and they even have an extra 9th hole, so if you're only playing 9 and you're playing on south, excuse me, that you can veer off because you're only playing 9. The people that are playing 18 keep going, and yeah, so it keeps pace going. And then what they're missing out on in their facility, and this is what I want to do, so don't take my idea, but well, I guess good I already kind of did, because they want to do the 24-hour thing, which my favorite time to golf is at night, and I think that's sick. So a 24-hour facility that has lights everywhere, so you can play the 18 still, and simulators. We need to have like 3 to 5 simulators inside the clubhouse. That's what Brightwood's missing, and that would really help out. Because a simulator, I feel like, is how you bring your game to the next level, so to speak. And a coach, obviously, which is the next step for me. Coach and a simulator. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents, I guess. And the 5-year plan, so to speak. And if I ever started breaking 70, I'd probably quit smoking. I'd get really, really serious. But for now, it helps me in a lot of ways with my past issues that I've been confronting and working on, and it's just the right step for me now in my life. It's just what I'm doing. Doesn't mean it's right for you or you should do it. Remember that. I think if the grooves are really dirty and the clubs are really dirty, then you can't predict your ball flight as easily, because it could potentially skew it. And I have a hard enough time not slicing it. Play a pretty good fade, but the draw eludes me, which is what the swing coach is going to help on, hopefully. I would like to be able to do a draw and a fade at command, and also hit it straight, obviously. But yeah, right now I pretty much only have 2 swings in the bag, and that's really focus on hitting it straight or swinging through normal and knowing that it's going to fade, which is what I do on all the dog leg rights, obviously, because then I can pretty much swing out of my shoes and I know it's going to hit the fairway, and yeah, so just play your shots, Mark Crossman, I watch a lot of his videos. Rick Shoes, obviously I watch a lot of his videos too, and good, tons of videos. But Mark Crossman says a lot to help out beginner players, and it's really helped me a lot. And yeah, one of the things is attacking the golf course strategically, and cutting out angles and sides, and getting rid of dangerous things like bunkers, and just trying to play it as smart as possible. And that's ever since I started doing that, I definitely shaved a few strokes off my game. That's for sure. Yeah, and then I'm learning that body twist, which is really helping me get over 250 yards of drive. The only problem is I can't do it with my 3-wood or my 5-wood. I'm pretty much stagnant at 220 with them, so I got like a 30-yard gap in between that, and also a 30-yard gap in between my sand wedge and my pitching wedge, so I gotta figure that out too. I'm working on it. Yeah, just really trying to focus on attacking it as smart as possible and playing my game of golf, because let's face it, I'm not a long driver. I'm not going to be a long driver. I'm trying to hit it precise. That's what I am. I want to be dead on. I want to be like a sniper with my P wedge right down to my 4-iron. So, even my 3-wood and my 5-wood too, I want to be like Tiger with that shit. 9 windows, man. Do I need it to go up and draw? Do I need it to go up and fade? Do I need it to go down the middle? Does it need to be a low cut? Does it need to be, somewhere in the middle squares, windows, whatever. And I try to approach every shot like that as well in my mind, but obviously I can't play those shots 100%, and that's hopefully what the the swing coach is going to help me on. Yeah, we'll see. There. This is 5-iron down to the 5. See, each one gets a little bit fatter in the back, a little bit wider in the front, a little more blacked out right here, which I don't know. I don't know if I mean, it doesn't bother me. I use them just fine, obviously, but they're not my style, I guess you could say. But like I said, I wasn't going for style. I simply was going there, to not. I did tell. I see. What I screwed up was I shouldn't have told him I wasn't trying to spend an arm and a leg. I should have just simply said I was trying to get fitted, and then see where that brought me. I don't know. I feel like he just went as cheap as possible and was like, all right, these are the best, cheapest possible clubs. Which, whatever. I guess if I get really good with these, I should be really good with something else. I don't know. And then I was also told they have, like, once you become a professional, you want to get, like, bladed clubs. They're better or whatever, but I don't know if all pros are playing with the same type of club. I mean, I know they're all sponsored by other, I'm pretty sure Ricky Fowler is Cleveland, but he's got a different set of Cleveland, so I don't know. It seems like every company comes out with like 3 different styles of every club. One for your amateur, one for your medium player, and one for your pro. So these are for amateur, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have went with a mediocre. And hopefully someday I'll be the pro. Yeah. The shafts I'm using are Miyazaki. Apparently it's not on that side. Where the hell? There it is. Miyazaki. Ah, shit, I just fucked shit up. Yep, right there. Miyazaki. Last but not least, See, fatter than the last. Bigger cavity on the back. I just don't like how it's blacked out area. I guess because it chips easy. It's like turning silver easy if it gets nicked by anything. Like the paint's just gone. Like it just doesn't hold well. I think they should figure out something to do with that area, other than painting it black, unless they can make it so the paint stays better. But right now, I'd say it's a flop. I mean, I'm not one of those people that cares about your clothes like that. Like, yes, I clean mine every day, but that's not for like aesthetic reasons. It's because I want to make sure they're the most effective they can be while I'm out on course. I don't want any excuses, you know. I know a big chunk of dirt staying down in this area is gonna potentially throw something off, or a big chunk in this area, or all in the letters it likes to sit in, and that adds weight to it. And I don't know if it throws me off or not, but I don't want it there. All in all, I love my Clevelands, I guess, other than the looks. I like the way they work for me thus far. You know? The only thing is also, I guess, is the front face. I don't know if other clubs are like this too, but this is my 4 iron. And, you know, hitting on this thing, there's not a whole lot of face area. You know, so, I mean, I'm always trying to hit it here. But, you know, that's not a whole lot of area. I do like how it's shiny here and then milled here, and the shiny doesn't stay long either. That's probably because I'm an amateur and I hit a lot out in the toe and on the heel, but yeah, the black scratches away very quickly. But again, I use these a lot. And, so. Alright. I've got the supposed knockoff Callaway that my girl got me a year and a half ago. These are what I used for a solid year and a half. They're Strata. Steel shaft, nothing special on the grip. Back looks like that. That's the face. And the top wore out quick because, again, they're cheap. But they work for me. I like them. I like the way it feels during contact. I mean, like I said, I'm pulling 180 to 200 yards out of my 5 wood. Especially at the driving range, out on the course. 180s. If it's 180 out, I'm using my 5 hybrid, 5 wood. Well, it does say H, so I guess it's hybrid. Yeah. 180, I would use the 5. 190 to 2, I would use my 3. Or above 2. I guess, yeah, 180 to 200, I'm using my 5. And then 2 beyond, I'm using my 3. But my, see, that's why I gotta get my bag set up a little better, because I think, and that's why I'm getting a coach and all that, because my 4 iron also, I will hit 200 yards and up. If I'm trying to go farther, harder, I use my 3 hybrid, my 3 wood, whatever, from Strata also. But yeah, and it depends on how high I'm trying to bring it. I guess what kind of danger's in the way. Because if there's a lot of danger, then I'm trying to skip it all, and I'll just use my 4 iron because I know that's gonna go more up. But if I got fairway and I'm just trying to hit it to the green, and there's no danger, this is what I'm using. It's 3. Again, knockoff, Callaway supposedly. Yeah. Give it a quick little rub down before I get into what you've all been waiting for, the driver. What do I use to hit it 250 yards? And up sometimes, now that I'm getting that hip twist and shoulders right and set up right and all that. I'm pushing more than 250 on the rollout for sure. But I gotta hit it good with the driver. And I've been having a harder and harder time. Well, I was having a harder and harder time until I started putting the ball down lower. So if I'm trying to hit it high up in the air and also far, I've been using this knockoff Strata 460cc. I don't know what that is. This is the driver that came with the set that my girl got me, and this is what I used for a year and a half, and I still use it when I have to hit far and high. Sometimes, I guess more up. If I'm trying to keep it between 250 and 3, if I'm trying to keep it between 250 and 3, and I can just hit it, and that's it, this is it. If I'm trying to go over 300 yards, like really try to drive it, then this is what I use. This was given to me. It's a Ping G2, also 460cc, so that's a 10.5 on that one, and this is a 8.5 on this one. And this baby, this is what I'm almost hitting 300 yards with. I got it re-gripped, and then it's got the original shaft that came on it. So yeah, again, that's why I want to get fitted for my driver, and get a swing coach, because I think I can take that 10.5 driver out, because I don't know, I'd like to have it set up where I do have a 3.5 and a 7 hybrid or wood, and I think that would really help me, and then get rid of that other 10.5 driver, and then get fitted for a good driver, and I think that would help a lot, and then I'd be getting somewhere. And then also, I need something between 70 and 100 yards, because that's where the problem is in my bag. But yeah, and then what I got, I needed a rangefinder, and I couldn't find anything that was good priced, and then this came up on my feed, so I got it because it was super cheap, and they're right, it is precise and accurate. I use it every day, and it's brought my scores down quite a bit, to be honest with you. And when are you going to need over 800 yards? You don't. The only thing I would say is the magnification could be better. It is hard at 300 plus yards, but it works great for everything else. 350 yards and in, it's great for, and I recommend it for the price for sure. And what it came with 2 batteries, a beautiful hard case, one and a clip so I can put it on my bag. It really is, for the price, totally worth it. So I do recommend it. This is what she looks like. It's really not bad at all. Well, it's a little wet from today. Like I said, I was out there all day. And it's pouring right now. So, yeah. Eagle Eye. Totally recommend them if you're trying to save money and you don't care about getting like the top of the line product out there. Got balls in the front pouch. I got my tees in the second pouch. And, the balls I play with out on the course. In here, the good ones, you know. Callaway, the Bridgestone. I do something that a lot of people don't do. I mark my ball for putting and for driving, so I can try to remind myself in to out or out to in for the draw or the fade. It doesn't really help me yet for the draw, but I'm hoping someday it will. This is how I do that, and I think it's helped out my game quite a bit. I recommend these, definitely. Soft spikes. Comes with the marker, and you just put it on, you do that one, and then you can do the other side all at the same time. This is my knockoff Callaway bag, the Strata, which, like I said, I recommend the clubs for the price. It's really not bad at all. Pretty cheap. This is my ball marker, my cleaner, my divot tool. Callaway. Love it. And then I also have a coin, a few other things in here, markers and such. Yeah, so a few tees. I have a coin somewhere, but apparently I can't find it right now, so I guess I dropped it. So maybe I don't have a coin anymore. Or maybe one of the kids took it. Oh, there it is. That's my other coin. Ball marker, whatever. Yeah, and then I put my shoes in the big bag, usually to carry them out to the course. And then all my drinks go in here, obviously, when I'm playing. Why is this thing... Jesus. And then... gloves. Poncho, gotta have that. A Callaway, which... extra gloves, gotta have 2 gloves out there. This, I'm back and forth about this thing. It's supposed to help you stay connected, keep your arms together, and I don't know. I have a hard time swinging with it sometimes. I like to use other things to keep myself connected, but yeah, that's it. That's what's in my bag. Ping G2, some Stratas, some Cleveland irons, HB launchers, the Pine Meadow sand wedge, and the 2 Top Flights, chipper and putter. I need to get rid of this thing, get a 7, get rid of these 2, get a new 3 and a 5. Yeah, but gotta save up the money first. But that's that. Oh, and remember, FTDS, fuck the dumb shit. Peace.